Defenders of Israeli genocide in Gaza sparked a debate about the fall of Western civilization. The rise and the fall of empires and political powers is one of the iron laws of history. Discussions about the potential decline of Western civilization have taken many forms, ranging from the conspiratorial Great Replacement Theory, as it's known, on the far right, to the more fact-based analysis of America's waning global influence and the rise of China. Proponents of the racist Great Replacement Theory believe there's a deliberate plot to replace white Western populations with non-white immigrants, especially from Muslim-majority countries. On the other end, a recent Rand Corporation study commissioned by the Pentagon soberly assesses the economic and demographic challenges like competition from China, which threaten America's global preeminence. While the fact that the West will one day decline is not controversial, the source of its decline has, however, become a major wedge issue in the current culture war. What is most revealing about the way in which defenders of Israeli genocide discuss the fall of the West is how they have weaponized it to target their political opponents. Supporters of Palestinian rights have repeatedly been targeted in this manner, with claims that their activism, a hallmark of progressive politics, is weakening Western civilization and will eventually lead to its collapse. In response, the political right and the nexus of political media and military-industrial complex has moved to undermine the very Western values they claim to defend, like free speech and the right to protest. Ironically, it's this assault on civil liberties and not the progressive movements themselves that pose a greater threat to Western civilization. By uncritically aligning with Israel and its genocide in Gaza, at the expense of its own stated principles, the West risks losing its moral authority. To truly protect Western civilization, we must reaffirm our commitment to democracy, human rights, and the rule of law, and not scapegoat those advocating for justice. Progressive voices are not the enemy, they're often the guardians of freedoms and values that define Western society. Throughout history, progressive movements have been at the forefront of the fight against systematic injustice and inequality. From the struggle to end slavery and colonialism to the civil rights movement, progressives have consistently advocated for the rights and dignity of marginalized communities. The erosion of principles such as free speech, equality, and respect for law is the greatest threat to Western civilization, not protesters demonstrating in the spirit of freedom and equal rights.